Interlude. Wow. Okay. What is this? A high-pitched sound rings out. The brilliant moonlight glints off the drawn sword as it clatters to the stairs. Is this? I mean, this is like Ryudo Temple. Is the assassin around? You know, samurai guy. Blood is on his lips. The man on his knees at the stone steps bids his longsword goodbye as it falls away. Oh, is he dead? He would not pick up that sword again. Wet with blood, the elegantly patterned fabric of his battle coat looks like a giant red flower. In steep contrast to his bloody body, his lips are white. No breath passes his throat now. Sasaki Kojiro's internal organs no longer serve their original purpose. Interesting. I assume they're killing him off now because, you know, in the other routes he survives until the end. Even though, ironically, he can never really win because he's just a semi-servant, I guess, that Caster summoned. The mountain gate is quiet. The servant that guarded the place, the shadow that appeared. Neither of them move. The battle is already ended. Assassin was defeated by someone who came up the stone steps. Okay, someone else came by Ryudo Temple. He had no time to identify the intruder as an enemy, let alone cross swords. This someone was on a different level to begin with. Well, who could it be? I mean, this didn't happen last time. Could it have been Archer? No, Archer is out of commission right now. Could have been Lancer? Maybe, but we've been told that Lancer, he's only trying to identify the other enemy servants, because he's being controlled by, obviously, by Kotomine. Rider is dead. Caster is the owner of the, temple. Assassin, well, that was Assassin. And Berserker, well, maybe it was Berserker, but Berserker I feel like would make a lot more noise. I don't know. Assassin's body bursts open. Torn and weaponless, he cannot even take his own life. The shadow approaches. It strokes Assassin's cheek with a scornful, cherishing gesture. Okay, just stroke his cheek. A grotesque, spider-like hand comes out of his stomach. His bones crack. His flesh rips apart. It feels as if his organs are turning into someone else's. Assassin suppresses the regurgitating blood. The swordsman swallows it and smiles with his pale lips. Oh yeah, and Mr. Goldie is around too, but I don't know. He smiles even though he's denied an honorable death. If one talks about a grand spectacle, his smile is grander than the spawning of this abomination. And thus it is summoned. Taking the false servant's flesh as its own, the true assassin enters our world. Okay, that's the true assassin. Ki. That's the true assassin. His first cries sound like those of an insect. The worm that crawled from within the swordsman devours his own nursery. He giggles while tearing. He laughs while crunching. Every time he does so, the insect becomes more like a man, and the empty brain acquires human wisdom. And after a while, he has finished sipping every last drop and blesses the birth of his own self, the assassin. Is he like, what do you call those? Like the thing. I don't know, I can't describe it right now. It's like, when the alien lays an egg in a human being and then the alien egg bursts out of their chest. What are they called again? It's like something like Alien. I think the movie is called Alien, right? Or something like that. I don't know. Xenomorphs? Something like that. The only ones to witness are the chorus of insects and the shining moonlight. The high-pitched bird cry melts into the darkness. An ominous moon. A white skull laughs under the black burned sky. Alright, that happened. Hey, and we're gonna like, maybe we're coming right on time. We run up the stone steps. Saber's already armed. We're both straining our nerves in preparation for an enemy attack. The steps are long, and the wind is warm even though we're near the mountain top. According to Saber, this mountain has a boundary field that repels servants. Servants will lose most of their power and magical energy if they enter the mountain from anywhere other than the front gate. Therefore, the only way we can enter is through the front gate, but...
てっきり待ち伏せてると思ったんだが、サーバントの気配しないよな、セイバー。
ありません。この石段には私以外のサーバントは。
Saber suddenly stops and looks down.
セイバー、なんかあったのか？
いいえ、私の気のせいでしょう。刀らしきものが見えた気がしましたが、そのようなものはどこにもない。
Katana, eh? Well, it's gone now.
この山門に守り手はいません。境内に向かいましょう。
Yeah, let's waltz right in. Apparently, the Guardian is now dead. Saber starts running again. I tilt my head in wonder, but hurry to keep up with her. That was easy, just walk right in. The compound is dead silent. The wind is strong. All around is thick darkness. Despite the moon overhead, the terrible darkness remains. I look up. The moon is there, of course. Its rays shine down on the compound, but the area is still shrouded in darkness.
セイバ
ー。ええ、様子がおかしい。ここまで踏み込んで反応がないなどありえません。それに、これは静かすぎる。
It's quiet. Too quiet.
中を調べよう。竜道寺は50人近い大所帯なんだ。こんなに静かなんてことがあるもんか。
We head for the temple. There's no one around. After confirming that the compound is empty, we go inside. Yeah, like, oh wow. What was that? That was weird. Everyone in the temple is... We're not gonna mention that? Okay. They do not even twitch. They don't react even when we touch them. All the monks, without exception, are weakened. No matter how hard we try to rouse them, they just lie there, breathing peacefully as if enjoying a dream. Of course, my classmate is among them. Ryudu Issei is sleeping peacefully as well, my true best friend. We quickly move across the wooden hallway. It's because Saber felt a presence. Saber pointed toward the main temple building. The master responsible for this disaster is there. Okay. First time we actually the first time we went deeper into the temple, actually. We kind of saw this with a flashback from Caster's flashback from the last route, but we never actually physically went here. We step into the shrine. Oh. The first thing we see is the red blood spreading on the floor. The center of the temple is wet with blood. There's a man lying there as well. His chest must be pierced. As the man is dying, the floor red. Haha, dying, get it? Anyway. The wound is fatal and the man has lost enough blood to die. He's already dead. Mo Shinderu. I know this man. He seems it was a master to the one standing beside his body. I guess, yeah. Is it Caster and what is his name? Kuzuki, right? Kuzuki Soichiro, right? Oh, wow, look at that. The servant is looking down at her master with a mysterious dagger in hand. Pain lances through my head, accompanied by a sense of apprehension. Not that I'm scared of this scene. That dagger is ominous. It seems Saber does not feel anything, but I can tell that the dagger has dreadful power.
Caster!
Saber readies herself. The servant in a purple robe, Caster, does not answer. Okay, why? This is weird. Why is that weird? Like, she's covered in blood. She stabbed someone. I assume Kuzuki? which is weird because considering that they were in pretty good terms last time. I don't know if Saber took it as an opening or as an insult, but she tries to charge.
ダメだ、待て、セイバー。
シロ、なぜ止めるのです。今置いてキャスターを撃つ機会は。
そうじゃない。あの担当には触れるな。あれは魔術破りだ。もしかするとマスターとサーバントの契約だって立つかもしれない。
Wait, how do you know that? We just know that? I don't know how. Like, is it like, did we like analyze it somehow or something? No, it's not here. Weird. Okay, we just know that. Last time we didn't know that really, just by looking at it.
では、キャスターは自らのマスターを。
I don't know if she did, but I'm sure the dagger she's holding has unearthly power.
キャスター、貴様、主に手をかけたな。
Saber rushes in with an angry roar. Caster turns around. With her vigor gone, she looks more like a ghost than a heroic spirit. The sword flashes through the air. It slices the robe, but Caster manages to jump back.
そう、とどめを刺しに来たというわけね。誰の筋書きだか知らないけど、周到なこと。
黙れ。主を裏切った者の言葉など聞きたくもない。自らの行いを恥じ、ここで裁かれるがいい。
And also, I saw that she like just like somehow she has the magical ability to like clean her robe. Isn't that like that's pretty useful? You can just like snap your fingers and you know it's like you don't have to do your laundry. You just snap your fingers and there you go. Your clothes are all clean. Amazing.
私がマスターを殺した。宗一郎様を私が。
宗一郎様。
それは愉快ね。こんなことになるのなら本当にそうしてしまえばよかった。
She starts laughing as if coughing up blood. The black-robed Magus puts her dagger away and points at Saber.
目障りをセイバー。主もろとも消え去りなさい。
Saber does not even need to answer. She raises her sword without hesitation. Well, that was easy. Okay. You know, Saber's like KD ratio is pretty high in this route. Caster disappears. The battle between the two could not be called a battle. Caster's magic was supreme, but it did no good against Saber, who has high magic resistance. She has like OP magic resistance. Saber nullified every magic Caster used and killed her in one blow. Wow.
キャスターは倒しました。マスター、指示を。
That's really easy. You know, we're just cleaning them up.
ああ、そうだな。これ以上ここにいても何もできない。病院の前に琴峰に連絡して後を任そう。昏睡してる人たちはそれで助けられるはずだ。
We're gonna rely on Uncle Kotomini again. It's like it's funny because in the first two routes we had so much trouble, you know, especially the Fate route, like so much trouble with Saber fighting, you know, and then the second route it was a little better, but still like we tried to ambush people, we tried to fight, like we got attacked and everything, so it's kind of like this. It was like a lot of like long, drawn out battles, right? Where often we just ended up in a draw or someone else finished up the job, but this time, you know, Saber's the one giving the killing blows. So that's new. But we can't save the corpse in front of us. Yeah, like why? I don't know. I assume it seems like it anyway. Caster got tricked somehow. She got tricked into stabbing her own master for some reason. I guess we won't know now since Caster's dead as well. Caster's disappeared, leaving only her master's corpse at her feet, or at our feet. His death will likely be kept a secret. Nobody will know what happened to him, and he will disappear from everyone's memory.
シロ。
分かってる。マスターはあと4人もいるんだ。 立ち止まっている余裕はない。
賢明です。気持ちはわかりますが、干渉は押しとどめてください。
Saber turns around and starts to walk. Engraving the sight of the corpse into my mind, I follow. Wait, what was that? I don't know.
シロ、
What was it?
どうしたのです？足を止めて。
いや、今なんか視線を感じたっていうか、誰かに見られてる気がしたっていうか。セイバーは感じなかったか？
いいえ、何も感じませんでした。この周囲に人がいないことは確認したはずです。シロの気のせいではないですか？
そうかな。セイバーがそう言うなら間違いないか。うん、きっと俺の勘違いだ。
では急ぎましょう。キャスターが倒れた今、昏睡していた人々も目を覚まします。私たちの姿を見られては面倒だ。
He's right. Tonight will leave a bad taste in my mouth, but it should put an end to the mysterious coma incidents. That should be good enough for tonight.
わかった。すぐに山を降りて琴峰に連絡。あとは家に戻って今夜は休もう。
You know, I guess everything turned out alright. You know, every time, again, the other routes, we rush in and try to, kill Castor from the very beginning, we always failed. This time, it worked out. Saber nods in satisfaction and leaves the temple. I follow after Saber, even though it's really hard for me to leave this place. The man who used to be a master lies silently in this holy place. Interlude. Okay, another interlude. The lead actor has left. The only ones remaining on the stage are silent corpses. And something is devouring the corpses. Num 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 num. No bodies remain. The wooden floor turns into a bottomless swamp, swallowing up the man's flesh and spilled blood. It consumes not only the man, but the one who obeyed him. The soul that was serving Castor is swallowed into the darkness. Okay, someone else is eating that as well. It's not a legitimate flow. The defeated servants are to be consumed by the Holy Grail. If anyone interferes with this balance, it will only bring his own death and destruction. It cries silently. It writhes in pain, sobs, exposes itself, and finally consumes the first one. Okay, this is kind of scary. Red text in capitals. It walks on. Lacking a voice, it expresses its pain with the whole of its body. There are no words, no emotion. It never had those functions in the first place. But it still grieves, as if it has become aware of its existence for the first time. Oh, okay. That's what we saw, yeah. The little flash there. Okay. Okay. Alright. It's already after 2 in the morning. Despite my daily training, running to the Ryudo Temple and back is still tiring.
そうだ。セイバー、先に部屋に戻っていてくれ。
どこに行くのです、シロ。今夜はもう休むのではないのですか？
ちょっとな。すぐに戻るから心配すんな。俺だって疲れてるし、早く休みたい。
なるほど。さくらの容体が気になるのですね。
水を変えないとまずいだろ。セイバーこそちゃんと隣の部屋で寝てくれよ。襖も閉めてちゃんとしてないとダメなんだからな。
ああ、そうでしたね。同室でないのは不都合ですが、シローが強情を張るのではやむを得ません。言われた通り、隣の部屋で待機しましょう。
Saber looks discontented. You're stubborn as well. Everybody's stubborn. I returned to my room, filled with self-hatred.
午前3時。1時間も何やってたんだ、俺。
I let out a heavy sigh. There's only one simple explanation. Sakura looked like she wasn't sleeping well, so I took time adjusting her blanket and bringing her fresh water. Such simple tasks were really painful and difficult for me.
目隠しでもあればよかった。
Well, then you wouldn't see. That would have solved everything. Well, I had my eyes closed anyway, but a blindfold would have prevented me from giving in to temptation and opening them.
寝る。こんな時はあれだ。寝ちまうに限る。
I cover my head in the futon and drive all worldly thoughts out of my head. I close my eyes and clear my head. See? I'm physically exhausted anyway, so it should be easy for me to fall asleep. Red. The town at evening is completely red, as though painted with a certain something, like a bench with a paper sign attached. Everywhere I take a step, and everything that touches my hand makes a sticky sound. I walk down the asphalt road. When I lift my head, I see that the buildings are dyed a uniform scarlet. The walls look like giant nails coming out of the sky and piercing the earth. The red sun seems to be peering down on me from the sky, as if to tell me there's no escape. I'm walking alone. Shinto is utterly silent. Either everyone is holding their breath and hiding, or there is no one here to begin with. But it hurts. This redness, intense enough that it's an assault on the eyes, is making me dizzy. The town is too empty. Maybe there was some kind of evacuation notice, and I was the only one who didn't get it. That thought lets me accept the redness. I should go home. He's waiting. Okay, somebody is waiting. This is a weird dream, okay? What was that? Was that Rin? Looks like it. Isn't that Tosaka? Even from a distance, I can tell. Hey, Tosaka! What's up? She ignores me. She walks on, fluttering her hair, which is long enough to touch the ground. She's wearing her uniform, so she must be going to school. I run after her. Tosaka doesn't notice. The distance between us doesn't close at all. She's walking and I'm running, but she's gradually getting farther away. By the way, Tosaka must be walking with an extremely long stride. Well, no, she isn't. I'm running fast enough to make me short of breath, but Tosaka's still faster. Her long hair disappears into the school, like a fluttering butterfly. By the way, there's nobody in the school either. Empty, empty. It's as if the red scenery has been skillfully crafted from sugar. If the red sunlight became strong enough, it would all fuse into a formless mass. By the way, I hear a woman's laughter. It has a charming quality, like two young girls frolicking together. An image rises in my mind of two beautiful sisters, alike as twins. I open the door and enter the classroom. By the way, I wonder why I chased her here for no reason. Okay. Oh, this is weird. I feel no surprise nor any unpleasant feeling. Is that's the other one? What's her name? We met her in the very beginning, actually, in the prologue. I forgot her name. She was mentioned like a few times. She's the captain of the archery club, right? Mizu something. I don't know. The two of them are embracing like lovers, making me doubt the issue of gender. Are they be this? Yuri ending. Amazing. In this red scenery, I think they even seem more correct this way. There's one thing that worries me. The fact that Mitsuzuri... Okay, Mitsuzuri, yeah, that's her name. The fact that Mitsuzuri's arms are as limp as those of a corpse. I was wrong. She isn't embracing her. Ah, damn it, it's not Yuri after all. She's feeding on her. Nom nom nom. A praying mantis is devouring a white butterfly. I'm drawn in, unsteady on my feet. Mitsuzuri looks like a wax figure. Her life is being stolen away by the second. Did she get attacked? Well, I remember actually she did get like attacked, I guess, last time in a different route. I think by Shinji, something like that. Tosaka is smiling with a lazy look in her eyes. She brings her face close to Mitsuzuri's neck. This is some weird fan service. Mitsuzuri does not resist, her pale throat exposed to Tosaka. Tosaka's lips, now her teeth. The wax figure's chest twitches. Though I run to save her, it's as slow as moving through water. I can't make it in time. I only watch as Tosaka gulps down and Mitsuzuri crumples to the floor. Okay. Okay, this is weird. Alright. She licks her fingers. The sight of her tongue coiling about her fingers is bewitching. It's far too alluring. The heavy atmosphere around Tosaka envelops and submerges me. Tosaka is still licking her fingers. The wet sound flows into my ears.
よかった。来てくれたのね、レミヤ君。
Her voice is thick and filled with desire. I feel so dizzy it's as if I'm inside a kaleidoscope. That's a very rare craft essence in Fate Grand Order. It's very useful. My thoughts are as paralyzed as my limbs. By the way, my body had lost its freedom long before.
どうしたの？私のことが怖い？レミヤ君。
I can neither affirm nor deny it. The woman with the bewitching smile is too attractive to resist, and frightening as if she's about to capture and kill me. A fly being played with by an orb weaver. There's no chance of escape or of opposition.
美味しかったわ、綾子は。
With that, she confirms that the secret really was a feeding. But still, why Mitsuzuri?
だって、あなたを待つ間我慢できなかったんだもの。
Her smile is filled with joy. Tosaka reaches out. For some reason, I imagine her slender arms coiling many times around my body. Tosaka's sweet scent envelops me, extending her control even to my lungs.
次はあなたの番よ。
Tosaka limbs are wrapped around me. This is weird. Is this just a wet dream? Her soft, womanly body drowns out the flickering warnings in my mind. I feel as though I'll crumple in her embrace, or crumble. Her face is close enough to kiss. Her moist eyes are filled with unsteady desire. I feel like I'm just reading a fanfic, you know, but this isn't a fanfic. This is just the official visual novel. Her breathing is deep enough to suffocate me.
今度はエミヤ君を食べてあげる。
Literally, she'll vor you. Tosaka's lips touch me. At the nape of my neck, they're warm and wet. The soft sensation creeping along my neck makes my consciousness dissolve like candy. Okay. Sharp fangs pierce my skin. I believe, well, okay. I think this is, I don't know. I don't know if this is actually in the original Fate Stay Night, or maybe, yeah, like, maybe this is the part where, I mean, it's obviously sensual, so I guess it could, you know, be maybe in the original. Might have not been sharp fangs, let's just say. Anyway, Tosaka is biting into me. Just like with Mitsuzuri, her fangs at my neck. It doesn't hurt. They say when a spider consumes its prey, it begins by anesthetizing it? How do you say it? Anesthetizing it? Oh, I can't say it. Using anesthetic, right? To make you, like, dull to the pain and everything. The anesthesia sends me into an even deeper trance. The sensation of her lips on my skin feels so good, it's as if I might melt away. The nape of my neck is softly dissolving. With every mouthful Tosaka drinks, my body turns steadily into sugar. She sucks out everything that is inside me, and to replace it, she pours in a nectar that melts my body. It seeps softly into my bones, my muscles, and my skin. My throat has already dissolved, leaving me unable to moan. Everything below my neck is steadily dissolving, and the impossible feeling is deceiving my senses. Tosaka sticks fast to my neck, drinking as her shoulders tremble. It is as if she is truly happy to be sucking my blood. Okay, it's just a vampire, okay. My dizziness causes my vision to blur and duplicate. I suddenly realize my breathing has stopped, and my blood has been drained away so it doesn't circulate my body. In its stead, the sweet, strong liquid from Tosaka soaks my whole body. Okay, I mean, there's an actual CG of her biting into my neck. While still being eaten, I hear a voice that I should not hear. My brain goes numb, melted by the voice. Okay. Tosaka whispers as she drains me of blood. It's as though there's a pump inside me. The pleasant feeling melts me instead, and my bones are gone. Not my bones. This is the limit. What's gone is gone. My veins are dry. It should be impossible to wring out another drop. She keeps drinking. There shouldn't be anything left to suck out, but Tosaka continues to gulp down. It's as if she's converting my very life into blood. I see. In that case, this won't end so easily. Drinking endlessly. In the red classroom, she persistently sucks from me. My figure is melting away completely, being sucked into nothingness by her. When there's no blood left, but she keeps sucking. A woman's voice reverberates in my mind. As the voice whispers, I'm drying up and withering away in red. Okay. Alright. That was weird. Okay, moving on to something else. It's hot. Why did it happen? I went to bed, closed my eyes and said goodnight, but in the next instant my world turned red. It's hot. My mom woke me up before the loud noises did. It was bright even though it was nighttime. My dad held me as he ran through the burning hallway. It's painful. I heard my mom's voice behind us. My dad told me I should be fine by myself. He patted my head and told me to wait here. I nodded and did as I was told. It hurts. It wasn't much different outside. My eyes were hurting because everything was red. That's why I closed them and ran. I wanted to go to a place that wasn't as hot. When I looked back, my house was no longer there. Well, I assume this seems like this is what happened like 10... Was it 10 years ago? Something like that. You know, when the Holy Grail, exploded and... This is what Emishiro's like, trauma, whatever. Like, what happened? He was like, it's hot. Went to bed, closed my eyes, said goodnight. Turned red, fire, woke me up. Told me as he ran through the burning hallway. They told me I should be fine by myself. He patted my head, told me to wait here, okay. I was wondering, like, did his parents, like, abandon him, or did they put him in a safe place first and then, try to do something else, I guess. But I guess, Shiro's real parents, I assume, died, because we never see them. And that was no longer there. I probably got punished because I didn't do as I was told. My eyes hurt. I cried as I walked. I had to go back to my house and wait, but I didn't know where my house was anymore. I raised my head, which I have kept hidden with my hands until now, and I finally confronted the scene. And we're back here. The town was burning far away. The fire that cannot be put out was an event that cannot be redone. It happened 10 years ago. The fire was far away, not in the sense of distance, but in the sense of time. My skin was hurting. My throat hurt when I breathed in. My skin creaked by staying alive. I moved my legs wanting to escape, but something heavy entangled around my legs like shackles. I knew it's the presence of death wanting to take me. But it sure was hot. Sure it is. My nails tearing my throat were discolored. The air I breathed in stung my burned esophagus. Why can't I say that word? Esophagus. My eyes abandoned their function, and my brain was being steamed. Steamed hams. Anyway, it's hot. 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 Man, that was weird. I remember now. This place was hot, really hot, but it was cold, dreadfully cold. It passed the boiling point to reach the freezing point. What, does that happen? I think it happens the other way around though, you know? Like when you have hyperthermia, you know, when it's so cold that it feels like it's hot, you know? So you end up, you know, it tends to be like if you're like someone in a really cold climate and they're freezing to death, if like their body tricks them to feeling that they're so hot that they take off all their clothes, which makes it worse, obviously, and they end up dying. So that's hyperthermia. Does it happen the other way around? I don't know, actually. I have no idea. I passed the boiling point to reach the freezing point. The burning blood froze up, and everything in my view was inverted. Everything was hot. Atsui. That's why it was cold. Samui. And still, it was ridiculously hot. But, what was the cause of it? A black sun was in the sky. I didn't find it strange that the sun was up during the night, or that the sun was black. After all, everything was inverted. So such things should have been normal. What is that? I don't know. I think we saw that before. But I ran away. I got scared and ran away. I wasn't afraid of the raging fires. Compared to that black shadow, burning up and dying seemed like a human death. That's why I ran away. I knew I'd be taken someplace even worse if that thing caught me. Hey, Gigas. A little bit of Gigas there. Gigas. I blankly stared at the sky. I found out that it was gonna rain soon, and my outstretched hand slowly fell to the ground. Okay, finally woke up from my weird dreams. I slowly opened my eyes. I look around my room, my mind is still asleep. I sigh with relief in my futon. How many years has it been since I sighed with relief after seeing a nightmare? I wonder what dream he did have. Did he have the dream of the vampire, like vampire Tosaka, or did he have the PTSD dream, or did he have both? You know, maybe he did have both dreams at the same time. My temples feel hot. I used to have this nightmare all the time. It all happened 10 years ago. I mean, that's what he remembers, I guess. Back then, my memories of the event was still terribly vivid. I would wander through the fire every time I fell asleep. I thought I would never be able to forget about that day. That sky, the smell of the burning air, the surrounding wall of fire. Everything was real again once I fell asleep. That doesn't change even now. But the vividness should change. Wounds heal and memories fade. For the past few years, all I saw when I had that dream was a field of red. Why did my dream contain as far as a smell of the burning air? And what was that? I don't remember such a thing, nor do I recognize it. No, first of all, I did not see such a thing. I feel sick to my stomach. I get dizzy when I try to think about it. The breaker in my body trips, telling me not to think about it. My body is sweaty, probably because of the dream. My pajamas are damp from my sweat and my head feels light. My arm feels heavy. I realize that I don't even have the strength to get up.
どうなったんだこれ。
Damn, even talking takes effort. When I place my hand on my forehead, I realize that it's hot.
もしかして風邪ひいたのか俺。
I'm surprised. This is the first time I've caught a cold. I've had bruises pretty often, but I've never caught a cold.
だからあんな夢を見たのかな。体が熱いから夢の中も熱かったんだ。
Well, maybe that's why. You got a fever dream. That makes sense. My head is blank, so it's natural for me to dream such a, Yeah, you have that dream too, I guess. Ooh, wait, what am I just lying around for?
なんでどうしてどのように。
I jump up. I check inside my futon. This isn't the time to worry about little things like being sick. If it happened, I have to go take a bath, bleach, and dry the evidence, or it'll hinder my future ability to have a say in anything. He did have a wet dream, didn't he? I wonder actually, again, in the original version, maybe that dream was something else. It wasn't just vampires sucking blood. To put it simply, the value of the M. Yashiro stock in this house will plummet.
って別にそういうことはないようです。
Oh, good. I'm covered in sweat, but there's nothing else wrong with my body.
夢だよな。そうだ。だってあんなの夢だし。
Okay, maybe not. Maybe he did not have something happen to his sheets, maybe? I don't know. I didn't go to school in my sleep, and nothing weird happened with Tosaka. It had to be a dream. I had my pajamas on, and Saber was sleeping in the room next to mine.
そうだよな。俺が出歩いてたらセイバーが気づかないはずがない。
I sighed with relief. The strength floods out of me, and I fall back to the futon. Or I don't know, maybe I misinterpreted what Shiro meant by that, you know.
シロ、どうしました？今音がしたようですが。
Maybe he momentarily thought that actually happened or something. You know? The whole scene with Tosaka. I hear Saber's voice from the other side of the door. See? That's all it takes to alert Saber, so that had to be a dream. It's a dream! It's so a dream! I'll never be able to look Tosaka in the eye again if it's not.
シロ、
いや、おはようセイバー。
どうしたのですシロ。横になったまま挨拶をするなどあなたらしくもない。
いや、ちょっと不測の事態が起きて。
Saber tilts her head in wonder. Well, it's great that the whole event was just a dream, but the troubles keep coming. My body feels heavy and I can't stand up. How will I make breakfast? How much sleep did Shiro get anyway? I remember he came on 3 a.m., right?
シロが風邪ひくなんて珍しいわね。
That's probably why he didn't get enough sleep. He gives me her diagnosis after looking at the medical thermometer. Well, that's about what I expected, but I didn't know a cold could make your body feel so heavy.
それで痛いとこは他にある？喉が痛いとか頭痛いとか。
いや、別にそういうのはないよ。体が重くて熱っぽいだけなんだけど。おかしいかな。
痛いところがないんならその方がいいかな。あ、けどシロは我慢しちゃう子だから気づいてないだけかもしれないか。念のため他の薬も用意しとく。
Fujine takes out some cold medicine and cough drops from the first aid kit. She's good at treating wounds, but I guess she's not used to treating sick people.
サンキュー、藤ね。それとごめん。朝飯作れそうにない。
バカなこと言ってないの。シロと朝ごはんどっちが大切だと思ってんのよ。セイバーちゃんが呼んでくれたからよかったものの、いつも通りご飯作ってたら本当に雷落としたんだから。
She really is mad, and she's right. That should have been obvious.
それとご飯なら心配いらないからね。さくらちゃんがおかゆ作ってくれたからお腹が減ったら食べなさい。
え？さくらがおかゆ？
That must mean she's feeling better.
さくら、体の方はいいのか？俺より辛そうだったじゃないか。
はい、ちゃんと熱は引きましたから心配はいりません。 夜も怖くなかったし、ぐっすり眠れちゃいました。これも先輩が見てくれたおかげです。
Alright, she's fine, I guess. Well, that's good to know. I thought she would take longer to get over the cold, but I'm glad she recovered in one night.
そっか、忘れてた。昨日はさくらちゃんが風邪ひいてたんだっけ？
そうだけど、なんだよ。その顔、すごくよこしまな感じがするんでやめてくれ。
もしかしてシロ、さくらちゃんの風邪がうつるような真似しちゃったの？
はあ？さくらの風邪がうつるってどうしてさ？
あれ？わからない？さくらちゃんの熱は下がってるんでしょ？ならシロがなんかしたんじゃないの？昔から風邪は人にうつすと治るって言うし。
That doesn't sound right, but alright. I look at Sakura in confusion, and I finally understand what Fujine is talking about.
バカかあんた。昨日は熱測って薬出しただけだ。冗談でもそういうの気にしない。止まってくれたさくらに失礼じゃんか。
I can tell that my face is getting red. My temperature shoots up another degree.
なんてね、わかってるわよそんなの。シロにはそんな解消ないもんね。
なんかそれはそれでムカつくけど、誤解が解けたんならそれでいい。
よしよし、それじゃあ欠席届は出しとくから、今日はゆっくり休んでること。セバちゃん、シロをよろしくね。この子ほっとくと何でもしちゃうから、布団に縛り付けておいて。
元よりそのつもりです。シロが起き出さぬよう監視をし、食事を与えればいいのですね。
Does not escape. He's basically a prisoner.
うわ、なんか物騒な言い回しだけど間違ってないからいっか。セバちゃん、その通りにお願い。
Saber nods silently. Is it just me or did I feel a chill run up my spine?
じゃあセバちゃんの言うことちゃんと聞いて、私たちが帰ってくるまでおとなしくしてるのよ。夕ご飯は精のつくもの買ってきてあげるから、それまでに体を治しておくこと。
Fujine smiles at me while making unreasonable demands. I notice Sakura behind her, looking like she wants to say something. What does she want to say? I don't
行
know.
ってきまーす。お土産期待しててねー。
Fujine waves goodbye and leaves. I mean, stay all day in her bed. Or at least a futon, I guess. Once I've seen her off, I return to my futon. I only walked out to the porch, but by the time I get back, I'm so tired that I practically collapse into bed. I don't have a bad cold, but my body is dead tired. I should sleep and get my energy back, or else I won't be able to do anything. Then, even though it's past 7:30, Sakura comes to my room.
さくら、どうした？もう7時半だぞ。そろそろ登校しないと間に合わないんじゃないか。
Sakura looks down awkwardly. When I realize she has the same expression as before,
先輩、私ここに残っちゃいけませんか？
she raises her head and asks me a question. Staying here means she's not going to school, right?
もしかしてさくらもまだ熱があるのか？
いえ、熱はもう引いてます。ただ、
Sakura's words trail off. She does look a bit pale, and it seems impossible that she could recover in only one night.
そっか、さくらも風邪気味だったもんな。けど大丈夫か？欠席届とか出さないで。
スルーしちゃおうかなって。
What a delinquent. She's going to be skipping school?
な
Wow!
んでさ、さくらは風邪ひいてるんだから別にずる休みってわけじゃないだろ 熱があるなら部屋で寝てないといけないんだから。
ですから私の体はいいんです。
Question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't get it. What does Sakura want to tell me? What does she want from me?
そのですね、先輩が風邪をひいたのって私のせいだと思うんです。
なんだ、藤姉のたわごとを真に受けてんのか？大丈夫、そんなことはないって。俺、最近は夜になると散歩しててさ、それで勝手に風邪ひいたんだよ。
それでもいいです。私は元気で、昨日のお礼というか先輩の看病がしたいのでズルしちゃいたいんです。
I guess Sakura feels responsible for my cold. To be honest, it's relieving to have Sakura here. Saber has to sleep, so it'd be a big help if she can prepare my medicine and stuff. 先輩？
それじゃあ頼む、さくら。
そうですよね。先輩にはセイバーさんがいるし、私が残っても何も。って先輩？
だから看病を頼むよ、さくら。
私ですよね。
No, I'm talking to the light bulb on the ceiling, yes.
そうだよ。セイバーも時差ボケでさ、昼間は眠ってるんだ。情けないんだが、さくらが昼飯とか作ってくれると助かる。
Oh, jet lag. Is that that's a clever way to explain it, you know? Because, yeah, Saber is like sleeping most of the time. It's jet lag. Don't worry about it.
私、精一杯頑張りますね、先輩。
Her tension gone, Sakura replies with a smile. Yeah, a smile like this suits Sakura. Alright. It's 11 a.m. now. After eating the rice porridge Sakura made, I feel much better. My body doesn't feel heavy anymore. I have no trouble moving, so I should be able to go to school if I feel like it. But as soon as I try to get up, suspecting that my illness was simply caused by malnutrition...
ダメです。先輩、熱が下がるまで絶対安静ですからね。
Sakura comes to check up on me. So, I'm still resting because Sakura is dead set on looking after me, and to be honest, I'm still feeling a bit sluggish. After bringing me the rice porridge, Sakura left the room saying that she had something to do. Saber is resting in the living room right now. She was keeping watch in this room, but I had her move to the living room so that I could have a little peace of mind. She objected, but then relented when I told her it'd be only for today.
失礼します。お体の調子はどうですか、先輩？
おかげさまで良くなってるよ。体のだるさはまだあるけど、熱はもう下がってる。
よかった。それじゃあもうお薬はいりませんね。あとは美味しいものを食べてゆっくり休んでいれば安心です。
I don't know, you shouldn't underestimate the Japanese anime deadly cold. You know? It's so deadly that every time in an anime when a character gets a cold, you know, all their friends visit them or whatever, and they have the whole episode based on that fact. But otherwise, you know, if there isn't an episode based on it, then it doesn't really matter, I guess. Sakura goes into the next room and brings in a new futon.
さくら、何してんだ？
何って新しいお布団ですよ。先輩はずっと汗をかいてたんですから、そろそろ変えないといけないかなって。
She lays down the futon next to me in a skillful manner. It doesn't stir up any dust to my surprise.
はい、用意できました。どうぞ先輩、こちらに移ってください。あ、その前に着替えですね。私はお布団を干してきますから、新しい寝巻きに着替えておいてください。
Sakura prepares new pajamas for me in a flash. Amazing. She's perfect. It's not just that she's good at this or that she's attentive.
遺伝子だ。きっと遺伝子にそういうスキルが備わってるんだ。
Genes. Is it though? I mean, well, I don't know. If she's related to Shinji, however, I don't know if that's the case.
先輩何か言いました？
言った。不謹慎だけどさくらが休んでくれてよかったって。正直さくらのことを見直しちまった。
当然ですよ。もうじき1年半ですからね。先輩のお家のことはちゃんと分かっているんです。
Sakura puffs with pride. Her confident expression makes me smile.
そっか。じゃ布団は任せた。ここは行為に甘えて病人らしく言うこと聞いてる。
はい、任せてください。布団を干し終わったらリンゴ剥いてきますから期待して待っていてくださいね。
Carrying the futon I've been laying on, Sakura goes out into the hallway.
うわ、一気に全部持っていったな、さくら。
A weird sentence. Anyway, her enthusiasm surprises me and I pick up the new pajamas. Well, I should towel myself off, change, and wait in the futon until Sakura comes back. It really is just like, you know, it's just like, I feel like half the time in Fate Stay Night is just like slice of life, mundane slice of life, which isn't too bad. I'm fine with it, but it's like slice of life anime, right? In between just like brutal battle royale murder time with like magic powers. But then the other times, hey, we were just like, you know, this is the sick episode. I'm just sick, I have a cold. And my waifu is taking care of me. Amazing. Not much time passed. Sakura brought me some apples as promised. I gladly ate them and...
もう無理は禁物ですよ、先輩。
Sakura scolded me, and I have to keep lying here even though I'm recovered.
で、セイバーが手伝ってくれたのか。
はい、何もしていないのも疲れるからって。おかげで客間のお掃除もできて助かりました。
そっか。雑巾を絞るセイバーってのも見たかったな。こうダダーッと客間の廊下を雑巾がけしたのか。
はい、2人で一緒に頑張りました。セイバーさん、これはこれで参考になるなんてこと言ってましたけど。
Sakura laughs as if she's a bit troubled. Even though she's used to Saber now, it seems she's still not entirely comfortable around her.
ともあれご苦労様。けどあんまり無理するなよ。さくらだって病み上がりなんだ。俺の世話だけでも大変なんだから掃除まですることないぞ。
そんなことありません。ここで朝を過ごして夕方もご飯を食べさせてもらってるんです。ならお掃除をするのは当然ですよ。私だってこの家の一員なんですから。
Sakura murmurs as if she wishes for it to come true.
そうだった。俺もさくらも藤姉も家族みたいなもんだった。
先輩。
遠慮して悪かった。家族なら看病ぐらい当然だもんな。俺だってさくらが倒れたらどんなに嫌がられても看病する。だから遠慮なんてする方がバカだったんだ。
Reflecting on my actions, I can only apologize. Family zoned. Anyway, the conversation stops after gasping for a brief second.
はい、分かってもらえたのならいいです。先輩はちょっと人のことを大切にしすぎだと思います。
Sakura smiles happily and adjusts my blanket. That makes me realize why this house is always clean, why even the unused rooms are maintained and feel as lively as when Kuritsugu was around. Sakura, my friend's younger sister, the girl I've come to know so well, has protected my house even more than me. Every day has been peaceful for the past year and a half. I probably didn't know this because it felt so natural. But Sakura brought something that Fujine and I couldn't achieve by ourselves. I look up at Sakura absent-mindedly. Is it because of my fever or because Sakura is so happy to take care of me? Looking at Sakura's smile warms my heart and makes me drowsy. I really am sleepy. It feels good, so I should close my eyes and sleep until noon.
けど先輩、私は先輩のそういうところが大好きです。
Whatever she just said, it made my heart go doki doki.
さくら。
先輩、起きてたんですか？
Sakura quickly jumps back. Did she not mean to say that out loud? I can feel myself blushing at her surprised reaction.
その、さくら。
That she meant, she meant like, she meant it so like Shiro wouldn't hear that, I guess. She assumed that he was asleep or something.
何も言ってません。私、何も言ってませんから。顔を覗き込んだのはですね。熱、そう、熱を測ろうって思ったんです。
Sakura takes out the medical thermometer in a hurry. Thermometer.
先輩、体温計です。熱を測りますから、加えてください。
Say ah! She must be in a panic as she tries to pin me one hand while holding the thermometer in the other. Take the thermometer. I feel something soft. I think it's Sakura's breast rubbing against me. Okay. My brain balls up. The sensation of a woman almost blows away my sanity. Evaporation of sanity.
待てさくら、ちょっとたま。
I roll out the futon using all my might. I have to get away from Sakura's boobs. No, from Sakura.
先輩、お熱を測りたいんですけど。
I refuse. Combat roll.
はい、それぐらい自分でやるから、さくらはそこでストップ。
先輩がそういうのでしたらいいですけど。はい、それじゃあ体温計。
ダメ！今はダメ。頼むから落ち着かせてくれ。今近づかれると昨日の夢がぶり返して死んじまう。
His wet dream is coming back to him. I can feel my face burning as I protest. Then...
昨日の夢ですか?
Yeah. I must have acted really strange as Sakura looks at me dubiously. You see, last night's dream, like there's like, this vampire Tosaka, it's very sensual. It's probably a metaphor for sex,
その、たちの悪い夢を見たんだ。できれば思い出したくないんで、今はそっとしといてくれ。言っとくけど、さくらが悪いわけじゃないぞ。俺が修行不足なだけだ。
はあ、修行不足ですか?
More training. Sakura gapes at me. It's only natural. Anyone would be stunned in this situation.
先輩、その夢、一体どんな夢だったんですか?
It involved a lot of sucking, you see, Sakura. I can't tell her about such a dream.
別にそう大した夢じゃない。ただ、たちが悪かっただけだ。
先輩?
She's serious now, probably because she's worried about me. I can't lie to her, but I can't tell her the truth either. I evade a question or don't lie. I mean, it's a lot of weird little choices we can make. Hey, I don't lie or evade the. I feel like if I choose don't lie, it's like it doesn't say I tell the truth. It says I don't lie. So I don't know what that means. But I really just want to tell her, so I guess it can't be helped. I'll tell her the facts without giving away too much.
先輩、誰が出てきたんですか?
いや、出てきたのは遠坂だけなんだが。
I confess.
そうですか。そういえば、この前ここに来たんでしたっけ?
Uh-oh.
遠坂先輩。
うん。すぐに帰ったけど、手当てしてもらった。
わかりました。 それじゃあ体温計ここに置いていきますね。
Wow, she's like, I don't know, she's not cheerful anymore after hearing that. You see, Sakura, I was thinking about another girl that wasn't you. Sakura sets the thermometer down and walks to the door with heavy steps.
お昼の支度がありますから失礼します。支度が済んだら呼びに来ますからそれまで休んでいてください。
She slides the shoji close behind her. Her retreating footsteps sound colder than usual. That's not a good sign, but okay.
ごちそうさまでした。
ごちそうさまでした。